Do we want to talk about revolution? Not Lera's revolution, but Karina's revolution.
You keep calling that revolution, but it wasn't a
But
revolution.
it
I just
is.
gave my feedback.
You
I
just
gave
like
my
woke
feedback on
up one
something.
morning and it's like people were doing some creepy shits and that doesn't help our sales. Let's like isolate creepy shits to a dedicated creepy shits place and keep the normal stuff where our customers look. So you people watching us right now, look around yourself. Look around. See, it's empty. This is called an empty new YouTube channel. We are started with 0 subscribers. We're gonna grow it to 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Thousands.
Okay, my mom, me,
Thousands.
my dad, Christy.
Thousands. I insist on thousands.
I insist on millions, but okay. Let's start with thousands.
Okay. Oleg is not happy about your story for some reason, but it's okay.
No, I was thinking, what do we do? What we're doing next? Like, do we still talk about like the vision, the YouTube, the Twitch, and all that?
Yes, we can talk about this actually. I think it's pretty interesting because we spent like few hours at one day, I guess on last Thursday, discussing all this stuff, trying to understand what everybody wants and how everybody understands this. So I think it's kind of pretty interesting to talk, in my opinion, at least.
I can start with dinosaur stories, and then you continue with the interesting story. Does it make sense?
Yeah, let's try that.
So the dinosaur story is the following. In previous life, where you would go to a conference to watch a talk, you would go and watch a talk because otherwise you would never ever watch it on YouTube. That's what you would tell yourself.
Or I want to meet the person who is giving
Or
the
you
talk.
want to meet the person. On Twitch, there is a pressure. You have 2 weeks window to watch what, or like it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
So I like this pressure, and for us as streamers, as we like can easily highlight. Even the Mac users can go and highlight a moment and put it as a video, like as a persistent one, and share on social networks.
Yes. That's why I cut the moments that only I like and nobody else. I mean, Oleg doesn't like. He's like, "This is a mess. I don't understand what's happening there. You cut some super random moment." I'm like, "Yeah, yes."
And it's super fun. And you can share this moment to all social networks and YouTube. So again, our YouTube, if you look into it, look.
Oh, I see you posted already something there.
Yes.
2 stuff. Wow.
Yes. And it's gonna keep going. It's gonna
Okay.
keep going.
Let's sum it up somehow, because we are too vague right now. Let's just put it clearly why we launched the new YouTube channel.
Because Oleg started again with his dinosaur stories and streaming to LinkedIn, as always.
Yeah. So this is where the story stops. Okay, continue.
Different platforms are good for different stuffs. So random stuff is very good on Twitch. Polished stuff is very good on YouTube. And nothing is good on Facebook.
Or LinkedIn.
And for one of our clients, I just yesterday, since we have this multi-streaming thing and we can stream to Twitch and everywhere else, like Twitter, I also just Twitter. And there was a nice conversation with somebody very important, very good. I streamed simultaneously to all the different platforms. And Facebook showed the worst stats, as in people click almost as accidentally and then just run away from the video. And YouTube was best for that. But yeah, I prefer Twitch.
So yeah, that's why we decided to separate our stuff that we're doing from serious stuff and fun stuff, and decided to make a second channel where we're gonna post everything that is kind of experimental or rather fun or as something that we don't want to show for people who gonna buy our product or service or whatever you call it. So yes, so from the old channel we're making portfolio, and from the new one we are making cringe.
Right, because we get some of the feedback from people from the industry who are saying that something that we do is fun, but they don't get it. And I imagine that a lot of people don't get it. and our community gets it. So the community that's on our Discord. So we decided to continue do the fun stuff and weird stuff for our community. And then we also decided to cut out little pieces out of it and have it as a nice sales proposition, let's say, on our serious Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube. Right. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes, and I guess we'll give you some updates after like a month or so.
Exactly.
So this channel gonna be fun, and the other channel gonna be sales.
Yeah, so follow us,
You were
subscribe.
about to say, and the other channel is going to be sucks.
No, I don't think it sucks. I just think it has like a legacy of lore, almost like you need a lore book to figure out what's going on the channel.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
on this channel, I actually want to have the lore book. Like, I want to get like smaller pieces of lore, the Mr. Waffle story, the Mr. Lemon Peach, and what else? Hyper Beast story.
And come to our community and you will understand everything.
All the references to Eddie.
Yeah, so we're kind of like introducing the gamification process into what we do or whatever. Let's call it in a smart way, gamification. This is what we do.
Yeah. And Karina, you're a smart one, so you can we can shut up the Oleg and you can continue with your because you wanted to bring some statistics. Otherwise, he's gonna talk 30 more minutes about how amazing he is. So like I think
what's
Karina,
wrong about that?
It's your time to shine.
What's wrong about that?
My time to shine.
Yes, let Karina shine.
Game analytics, the metrics that make for a great match 3 game and how to reach them.
And you see, he's reading it. It's Karina's
That's okay. I don't mind.
It looks interesting. It looks interesting.
Okay. Why? Why does it look interesting?
Why have they proved so popular?
Match 3 games? Why have
I
they
don't know.
proved
I'm
so
reading
popular?
your article. What's cool about it? It has lots of questions.
Let me start from my dinosaur story, because otherwise people won't understand what we're talking about unless you're showing the article already and everybody but us. Okay, so I brought this little piece of information from Game Analytics, which is basically a service for analyzing games, right? And giving some insights. And they come up with some insights on different categories of games, on different genres of games. And pretty much you can buy the whole report, but they opened up for free a report on match 3 games. And I know that the stats they're giving is something interesting to people. And I know that because on my previous job, I get asked questions like this a lot. Like, what are the benchmarks? Probably this is not something, I don't know, brand new information for someone who is in the industry for a while. But if you're just starting and if you're curious and I don't know, if for some reason you don't have the stats, this is the perfect place to find it out. And they give some information about retention, conversion rates, session lengths, and they also give some insights about how implement ads. For example, if you have match-free game, and go on and check. It's just, that's about it, pretty much. And I think I give some reasons why it might be interesting.
I really like that you said before we started recording that there is like some graphs or statistics, and in the end it's just written like statistics is good. I'm like, yes.
Kind of like that, yeah. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they say, for example, here, day 7 retention, anything above 20% is good. Of course it's good. That's, that's...
Well, I don't know, maybe for you it is... Maybe for you it is obvious that it is good, but like for example for me it's the same how Oleg is showing me his GPU stats like with the 53%, and I'm like, and he's like, 53. I'm like, is it good or bad, or like what should I do with this information? So maybe they're writing down for that stupid people as I am, so they
it's not stupid. Don't call stupid. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that probably for someone who is in the industry for a while and was doing something with numbers, this is not a brand new information. But someone who is just joining the industry, or someone who is there for a while but really haven't really looked into the numbers yet, that's a perfect place to check out the numbers, and that's why probably I'm mentioning this.
Yep.
So
there are lots of screenshots of Candy Crush Saga, and as an ex-youngster, it resonates with me a lot. I remember many of these discussions and many of the numbers. So obviously at King, who is a leader in match 3 games, like these numbers that are like significantly higher. And I remembered one, I know, funny, a creepy story is you who decides. Basically, we had a town hall, and at the time, the whole leadership of King came there and told, like, us, the all employees, it's like, people hereby from now on, we prohibit you making candy games like these match 3 games with more complex, more interesting mechanics. They should be very old, they should be very boring, they should be the same. I repeat, the same. People want more of the same. People don't want new mechanics. They don't want new fun. They want the same. That's it, period. And we were banned from doing anything new and cool and fun.
That's why you quit this job?
No.
What a shame. Oh well.
But Karina, can you relate as a match 3 player? Or casual games lover?
Well, yeah, I can relate. And I guess this is why player-based games are such a success, because they use pretty old mechanics, pretty old genres, right? But they use a mix of genres, which is a new thing. So new is good. That's my point.
But I guess if you want to play like a match 3 game, you're coming exactly for the same mechanics. You're not searching for something, I don't know, crazy or something really new. If you're like old mom and you're just waiting when your kid's gonna finish their classes and you just want to play match 3, you don't want anything like something crazy new.
Well, yeah, of course I understand the decision that was taken there, and who am I to judge? I mean, the decisions taken by King, and of course I'm pretty sure that they ran like a bunch, dozens of tests. I mean, the hundreds of tests before they took this decision. They just know their audience so well, and they know where they going, right? And maybe we don't know all the goals that are there, but apparently they know everything about their players. And yeah, actually,
or at least they pretend very good, so at least they pretend that they know what they're doing.
Well, I don't know, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Here's the expert of everything, this old man.
Yes.
Yes, actually, personally, I played like a lot Candy Crush Saga, and I enjoyed it a lot. And my mom, she plays like, I don't know what level she's on right now, but she's playing that all the time. And then I've played the other games by King as well, like the other match 3 games. And of course, that makes sense to me in a sense. But in a sense, not, because new is good as well.
Yeah, but again, that's a few years old story. But the idea was that people cannot figure out new mechanics, and the levels where people are introduced to new mechanics, sort of like they forced to embrace the new mechanics to pass the levels. People struggle on these levels and either buy their way through or drop off. They don't figure, like they refuse to figure out new mechanics, new boosters.
It looks like the game is cheating on you a little bit, because sometimes it's just so obvious. I don't know, it was obvious for me whenever you play. It looks like some levels are just designed so that you can either pass them out like right away, or then you get just stuck there forever, and unless you buy or do something, you can't.
Yeah, there are conversion levels, like purchase conversion levels. Yes.
No, but it looks like it's changing, so there is some smart algorithm behind it, so that it's just for one person it's gonna be like fine and easy, but for the other it will change it so that you can't really go through.
That's what I cannot comment on, but I can suggest we switch to a picture of a dude with a cat. How does that sound?
Yes, cats, let's go, yay!
Picture of a dude with a cat. Hello. I had an ugly beard in summer. But basically, I want to show this dude with a cat, well, because the cat is cool, but also because this picture actually got lots of reactions and lots of feedback because of the text I put next to this picture, that people are hiding from Slacks, from Zooms, from Facebooks, and from all the other usual places.
And relate.
And they hide in Telegram chats or like smaller isolated chats where they have nobody else but their close friends, their parents, and probably like 3, 4, 5 chats with the closest ones. And they don't check the feed of their social, whatever they hang out with, like Facebook probably, because of all the clutter and of all the anxiety and
It's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
When you are at home and this is the only thing you have to do, like for, I don't know, a number of days, weeks, months, it just becomes overwhelming and you get anxiety out of it. And probably that's the reason.
Then is some politics.
Yeah,
that's the reason for me.
For me, I just got so tired that everybody wants something from me. They're like texting me something, or there are like a lot of posts that I don't want to see. So I'm just escaping from all this reality here in our Discord community. I'm like, oh yeah, here's everybody. It's fun and chill. This is good enough for me.
It's a nice and safe place and lots of new mechanics and bots. Like we introduced a new bot.
Yeah, but sometimes when you tell her what to say, I don't like her.
Yes. So.
But usually she's cool.
She sounds like a creepy dude, huh?
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah. So I'm trying to do different like mechanics. Like I mostly suggest that stuff and Larry implements it onto the community, because when I do something, it just not good.
So yeah, basically, yeah, I'm gonna tell the dinosaur story from my point. So we had a talk with Oleg on weekends. We've been discussing how we're gonna change the community and like and so on and so on. And we're like, yeah, we need to move this one to live, and this one we're supposed to move for like work, so people here can like chat about random stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is a good idea. And he's like, yeah, we need to make probably some notification that there are gonna be some changes. I was like, yeah, sounds pretty smart. And I'm answering Discord and he changed everything and I don't understand what's going on. I'm like, what have you done? What have you done?
I broke it. I broke the community and went home.
Yes.
Right. So I apologized. Nothing won't happen ever without Lera's approval. And but Karina, for example, for you, Discord it's harder to embrace, right? Because it's like it brings in many new mechanics. You have to figure out, like you cannot figure out what's happening where. And also we change it all the time.
Yeah, you get change it all the time. And well, sometimes I hang out there for a little bit. And then if I don't hang out there for a little bit, then it's just lots of information that I miss. And I'm like, oh, okay, what's the context right now? And yeah, that's probably a hard thing. And it's always easy to scroll the Facebook feed, with a bunch of people, and just to see what's going on in there. But sometimes you get tired of it. And yeah, so it works the same for me. And then I go to Discord and I don't know, hang out on Discord for a little while.
I like this concept that they brought, that we have a bots channel and we have people channel. It's so good. It's so good. Nobody else got it.
Yeah. Because everybody was confused that you changed general into people. And I was searching like, I wrote this information in general. Why can't I find it anymore? And I was going through every channel trying to look for it.
Yeah, same here. I was about to ask, like you, do you have the same anxiety from Facebook, LinkedIn, or whatever, or Twitter? Or you don't really experience that? Because I see that you post a lot there. I mean, in all the socials.
Well, let's put it like that. You two also have access to Publer, so that's our corporate tool to multi-stream our messaging to social networks. You can, so we do lots of automation. So when it feels that this old dude is everywhere and doesn't do anything all the time, it's not that. There are clever robots who pretend being myself, and sometimes even Lera. Because
yeah. I just wanted to tell this because I never go into my LinkedIn, so there's it connected to our Publer.
So
So
the
if I
biggest
post,
fraud just revealed. Huh?
it's not fraud.
So if I post something in LinkedIn, it means that Oleg posted something through Publer to
Or
mine.
that robots did it. Robots do lots of automation these days for us, actually. And
Yeah, but I'm talking about your personal stuff more than the Publer.
Twitter is something that I use to validate my thoughts, because I have like a following, and it's just like lots of older people on Twitter, so it's easy for me to resonate with the audience there. So as almost, I use Twitter almost as a tool to form my thoughts into something that I can understand at my own, right? Like how to catch your thought.
Yes. So can we finish this already then? Because she's gonna kill me in a few seconds.
Can we enjoy the moment?
Of killing?
Yes.
No.
I will put a sound from Among Us on it.
No. No.
And the animation.
Yeah, and the animation. Okay, she's waking up.
Yeah, so please let's finish it.
Look, that evil look.
It's her usual. Yes, okay.
Good. Okay, I will try to make something useful of this video.
Okay. Goodbye,
like,
everyone.
subscribe.
Yes. Hit the bell.